Pabs bottles.
It's Pabs.
Back again.
Go do the freaking space one. Cause that was the one I was looking for originally, but then I found
that one.
The Holy Mary of Cynthia.
Good job. I've been looking for this. Now I can see if my paper is scooped the news again.
Come on, Pop, that's not news. Those tabloids make all that up.
They tell the truth.
Look at
Your
him.
real
Look at him.
news doesn't dare.
Look at all that 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, yeah.
Taken by aliens from outer space. They fly around in the middle of the night and suck you right out of bed.
Look at him.
In the mothership.
You remember like in the later seasons when they just started adding characters?
Yeah.
They added Kimmy, Chucky's stepsister.
Mm-hmm.
They added Lulu.
I forgot the whole Chucky's mom is dead thing.
Right? It's so sad.
Even though she was at the start of the series, but then again, you could try to just think of it as if she died along the way.
Yeah, yeah. Which is really sad.
Yeah, to think about that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he didn't just cut the character out. Should have killed the bitch.
What are you guys doing here?
That Mother's Day episode was so sad.
No, I remember.
But it was so smart though. Like, just how they handled like this
The
kid
subject.
is, yeah, like this kid is a dead mother. They didn't, you know, he was kind of upset about it, but you know, being a toddler, he doesn't really fully understand the concept of death.
Yeah, he just.
But
knows-
Chaz is just like, sucks.
No, but like,
But then he basically says like the best thing though. He's like, well, I guess my daddy's like my mom and my dad. Like that's a great way of looking at it.
yeah, it was also there was the one comic. I don't know if it was actually in one of the kids one of the Nick magazines. There was one comic that was it was just Chucky and Angelica talking about it. Because Angelica was making the joke, don't step on a cracker, you might break your mama's back.
Yeah.
But like she cut herself off.
Mhm.
And then like at the end of it, he's like, I really don't mind it because I know that she's always gonna be watching over me no matter what. And it's kind of just like
For a show about babies, it got really like.
it accepted it. I guess I just liked it because it's a kid show that kind of helped you accept
Like
someone
certain,
leaving.
Yeah. I can appreciate a kid show that can touch upon adult subjects.
The whole show shouldn't be surrounded by it.
Yeah.
But if it just touches it,
It's just like Steven Universe as a whole.
yeah. Oh my god.
It's a kid show that really touches upon really tough subjects. Not just, you know, the loss of a mother, but also loss of a best friend, a lover. You know? Because
Steven Universe is a great cartoon. I wouldn't even call it a kid show, honestly.
yeah. True.
I would just straight up just call it a cartoon because
Yeah.
here's like one thing I always feel about is that there's a big difference between kid shows and cartoons, and it's basically on their subject.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm still willing to openly say an anime is a cartoon because at the end of the day it is. That doesn't mean it's for kids.
Yeah,
I think cartoons for all ages.
definitely. That's why there are adult cartoons, which most adult cartoons are very childish in nature.
Yeah.
Which is a really sad thing. Like shows like Mr. Pickles, or
I don't even know what that is.
it's an Adult Swim show. It's like a demon dog or something, and it just kills people. And it's just a giant gore and like disgusting fest. Like, I hate that kind of misconception. It's like, oh, it's an adult cartoon. That means we have to be really violent, and really gory. It's like, no.
You really don't. You just have to have a different sense of humor. Almost.
Yeah, you can just attack. You can have more adult subjects. Like you can have stuff about sex now. Just because you're an adult cartoon doesn't mean that you can't educate. I mean, Family Guy was good for a while.
Yeah. Then it followed the same path.
Yeah.
Then it also got really political,
Yeah.
which is not really what I'm looking for. You know, it's a puzzle piece.
Yeah, it is. Oh shit. We gonna finish this puzzle with this mission.
If you can finish the goddamn mission.
Yeah. Well, I gotta fucking find wherever it wants me to find. AKA, I gotta run around this place until I find out where I'm supposed to go.
And one thing that I hate, one thing that I tend to dislike about adult cartoons is a lot of times they kind of, well, maybe I should hit this thing on the head. But like one thing I think about comedy is random is never funny.
I feel like in certain contexts it could be funny, but
Then it's not random.
yeah,
Like, that's... Like, I could get around, like, you know Cards Against Humanity? I kind of had the same issue at moments. I started to find it boring because it was kind of that same concept. I mean, at the very least, yeah, you're working with what you got. It's literally dealing with what you're dealt with.
yeah,
You know? But then sometimes it gets really boring because if you don't get the right things, you just throw anything out.
yeah.
And then it's like, that doesn't work because of the same thing. Random is never funny.
Yeah.
It's like a golden
And
mentality, and that's what some adult shows just try to go for.
Yeah, that and another thing with cartoons where it's like really like there are two things when it comes to comedy that's never funny. Complete random or explaining a joke.
Mhm.
Explaining a joke is never funny. Also, being extremely annoying and making awkward situations is also very rarely funny as well. Like, for example, like, take SpongeBob.
I mean, SpongeBob now. At least.
Yeah, SpongeBob now. Go away, stop. What are you... Hello? I'm pressing right. The fuck?
Try standing. Are you standing?
I'm pressing left.
Are the controls backwards?
Okay, there we go. It's just like the camera angle's really... Camera angle... It doesn't know which control scheme it wants. What am I supposed to be doing?
No. You're gonna wanna go up.
There we go. Alright, anyway. Like, you know, like... Say, for example... The thing from, the episode where there's, like, boating buddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the one scene where SpongeBob just stares at him and just goes...
Yeah.
That's not funny. But what is funny is, say, SpongeBob does something to annoy Squidward. Squidward kind of deserves it, for one thing. And it's just a thing of... It's like face... Subject, object, subject. Which is a rule in film where it's... You get the subject looking at something, you show what they're looking at, and then they react to it. It's almost the same principle.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we finished.
Yep, and now we get to do the final level of the game. And you want to know what it is?
What?
Oh boy.
Reptar 2010.
Oh boy, that was supposed to be the future. But now it's 5 years ago. Oh, you know we playing as Reptar.
Hey, you found all your puzzle pieces. Good job, kids.
But now it's time to go night-night. You all have a very busy day today.
Sleep tight.
Like, there's this really good video that I watched. It's by a guy named Pie Guy Rules, where he just kind of does, like, cartoon rants and reviews, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, he compared 2 episodes of SpongeBob. He compared Good Neighbors, which is the episode where they're trying to be good neighbors, and actually, no, it wasn't Good Neighbors. It was the episode where Squidward gets stuck in, like, the cement thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He compared that episode with the episode where SpongeBob wanted to go jellyfishing with Squidward, and Squidward ended up having to go into, like, the full body cast by the end of the episode. That episode. And it was that episode being a good example of an episode where basically torturing Squidward works, whereas the other episode, the one with the cement, isn't.
Yeah. Listen, I'll always just stick by that rule of
Citizens are advised to stay home.
random will never be
Keep
funny.
away from giant
Yeah.
fire-breathing monsters.
I don't mean like you don't have to do like. I don't want to be like just like to set puns up, but like it doesn't have to be like this, that punchline.
Yeah.
That can flow within itself. It doesn't have to be so structural.
Yo, look at that sauce. Yo, green screen.
Try putting something into that green screen.
I bet he could.
But you know what I mean though, right?
Yeah, totally.
Like you could flow into something and it could be like,
Alright, you ready for the best thing ever?
yo, yo, Reptar.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Oh, that's beautiful though.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Baby, my heart's on fire. I used to know the words to that song. It's like, you got my heart by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. Baby, you use me left alone. No, baby, telephone. Tell me I'm your own.
I used to watch that episode all the time.
What, Looney Tunes?
Yeah, no, just that episode of
that,
Looney Tunes.
yeah. Oh, it was such a good one.
Wait, I don't think it was Looney Tunes. Was it Medley
Merry Melodies?
Yeah, I think
Same
it was-
thing.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't Looney Tunes.
It's the same thing, though.
No, same creator, it's a different show.
It's not, though.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fine. What you were saying?
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, something about random not being funny. Bottom line.
It's true.
Yeah.
I could if I didn't think random wasn't funny, I would probably be here being like the whole way through just potato.
I mean, that would make for a great episode.
But like you know how my humor is already, albeit a little bit dark and probably shouldn't be funny, but
It's kind of funny.
I mean, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like at least it's a humor standpoint. It's not just me yelling into the microphone. It's me yelling something audible into the microphone.
Yeah. I don't even know what my fucking humor is.
I have a really dark sense of humor too. I think I'm at the point where I don't know when something isn't funny, and I should probably shut my mouth a lot more often than I really do.
Yeah, whatever. But, what was it? My opinion when it comes to randomness, Kirk Thornton's in this? That's who? That's the current voice of Shadow the Hedgehog. But anyway, because you can argue that we use a lot of random humor in our videos and in our scripts, like when it comes to like our sub-special and the ALS challenge. But the thing is, I feel like there's a distinct difference between random and ridiculous.
Yes.
Something that's, like, you know, if someone just comes up to you and goes, blah! It's not, that's not a joke. But if it's just like, oh, I took, like, this game out of the oven because I was baking a cake and then bam, game. It's just like, that's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. It's because, like, there's still a start and a finish to the joke.
Yeah.
Like, with our 100-shot special, it's really funny because we're talking about this with this game.
Yeah. Come full circle.
Yeah, literally.
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
I'll just run around while you finish your story.
It's, not for nothing, it was all written and all thought out and whatnot. Like, yes, it was random, but it was more silly.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't trying to go overboard with it, and we just saw, what can we do? Mainly because a special, just to give you, like, our thanks, the most we could do is just think, what is kind of, kind of ridiculous, but at least it had, like, we still got a point across of, this is who we are, this is what we're doing currently, and we're still doing it, and guess what, we hit a milestone of ours.
Yeah. And to give you another example of a video that we made that's ridiculous, not completely random, but really silly, is the twerker. Which was literally, to give a behind-the-scenes look, it was a script that was written at 4 in the morning that wasn't random, like that as silly as it was, but became that due to our own creativity. But the thing is, sure we were really silly in that, but there was a coherent story to it still. You know what I mean?
There was still a start, middle, and finish.
Yeah. There was still a setup of, you know, Mike wanted to come over and we were hanging out. And I said to be careful. I told him why he should be careful. Told him about the twerker. And then bam, Pete's the twerker.
But yeah, like there was a subject, more talking, another subject.
Yeah. And there was a lot of show don't tell, which is always a good thing. I hate when a movie or anything does tell not show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like another thing with me is that sometimes I really do think less is more. Sometimes I do think the less I know, the more I think.
Yes.
And sometimes that really plays into movies or videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like the simpler things. Maybe because I am a simple man. Trust me, you can feed me, I love you.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I do just like simple things, and sometimes a simple thing can look cool.
Definitely. Like think of again back to the twerker. Like think about how simple that was. Like it was like even just the making of it. It was literally like Pete wrote a script at 4 a.m, told us about it, ended up making it that day.
I think this is a good place to.
Yeah.
Before we go any farther, that this has to become its own rant video.
Yeah.
I think we should cut it here.
Yo, man, we should just make a whole podcast like that.
I don't think I should rant because my opinion might be a little hurtful.
That's fine.
Or not.
I mean,
or maybe
that's fine.
so.
I mean,
or biased. Probably biased.
why would it be biased?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a biased person.
But you're not, though. You just have your own opinions.
Maybe.
Alright, well, this is Bottles.
This is Pabs.
Later, guys. That's the finale. Goodbye. Later, man. Oh, wait. No, we didn't do our finale tradition because we were too busy ranting. What's your opinion on this game?
It's actually better than I expected.
Right?
Nothing spectacular.
You know,
it was fun.
Yeah, it was a simple game.
I enjoyed my time playing it, at least.
Yes. Unlike SpongeBob. Super fun.
Yeah, that was... It was terrible. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Alright, well, later, guys.
Later.